52 Noxious Cellar Introduction. After skulking around in far more crypts than you'd like, you finally find a hint to the remains of Sword in an ancient sarcophagus, a tome with strange glyphs that glow in an eerie green hue. With some amount of study, you uncover an obscure passage and a text giving directions to an old shack in the sinking market. However, once you arrive at the house, you don't notice anything particularly interesting. Looking through the tome again, you see references to entering through an archway, but the building has nothing of the sort. That's when you see it. A set of long, flat stones in the dirt in front of the house, fanned out radially to form a large circle. You wouldn't have thought much of it, but one of the stones is curved at the top, like the apex of an archway. Inspecting it further, you notice a small switch and press it with curiosity. The stones sink into the ground, each one progressively farther, until they form a circular staircase leading downward to the fully exposed archway. You descend the stairs and go through the entry into a round cellar without any other visible exit. As you begin to search for more clues, you hear the grating of stone and look around to see the staircase slowly ascending back upward. In a panic, you renew your efforts to search the room. When you find an odd switch covered in glyphs, you press it in desperation. Immediately, the ground shakes, and several massive boulders fall from the ceiling. Once the dust settles, you see you are alone, and the stone walls slide away to reveal doors and a host of unwelcoming enemies. At least the glyphs on the switch are the same as in the tome. You have found the right place.
Special rules: add 2 curse cards to each character's attack modifier deck as a scenario effect. The obstacles in the center room cannot be destroyed or moved through in any way. They also block line of sight for ranged abilities. Characters can only start in sections of the center room that contain monsters. The treasure tiles can only be looted using a loot action, or, alternately, any character adjacent to a treasure tile may forego a bottom action, discarding 1 card instead, to loot a treasure tile. They cannot be looted by normal end-of-turn looting. If any character becomes exhausted before they loot a treasure tile, the scenario is lost.
Conclusion. Inside the chests, you find the pieces to a gruesome staff, adorned in maggots, with a decayed skull at its head. When you grab the last piece, another set of hidden doors slides open behind the chests. Judging that you have no choice but to take this new route, you enter. After a while you come upon an intersection of 5 paths, where you rejoin your party, and follow the final path back up to the surface. You return to your quarters and piece together the fragments of the staff. Despite its fearsome appearance, you cannot discern its function. You do, however, notice some carvings on the shaft. Deciphering them with the help of the tome, you find instructions to enter a secret room in one of the crypts you had previously searched. You have your next destination,